Hey guys, so in today's video I have a book haul for you. I have a few books and then a couple audiobooks to talk about. The first book I'm going to show you is called The Farm by Tom Rob Smith. And I don't know a whole lot about this book. I think it's a psychological thriller, but that's pretty much all I know. It's about this mother who's kind of seeing and imagining things. Yeah, don't know a whole lot about it, but I think it's going to be good. The second one I picked up is The Doll's House by M.J. Arledge. I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure. I picked this up because I recently read a book by this author called Pop Goes the Weasel, and I really enjoyed it. And it was another D.I. Helen Grace thriller, which is what this is. So I'm thinking this is like the third one in the series, because the first book was called Eeny Meeny. I'll shows them there in the front. So I read this one, haven't read this one yet, but I really want to pick it up and give it a go. This book is about a kidnapping. A girl gets kidnapped, sorry. I think it's another like serial killer, predator who's killed before, and so that's going to be really interesting. I can't wait to read this, and I am going to be reviewing Pop Goes the Weasel in a video soon. The next book I picked up I got from the works, and it was just $1.99, just a very small book, but I liked the sound of it. And it's about this this guy who put in prison for rape, and he kind of obsesses over the guy who testified against him. And when he gets out of prison, he kind of goes after him, and then I think they kind of, have a fight between them, kind of thing. It's just a short, quick read, but it sounded good. The next book I'm really excited about to read. It's by Bernadette Jacker, and it's called Chosen. Now, this book is in a series of books called the Alex Versus novels, or Alex Versus series. And it's about this guy Alex, and it's set in London, Camden. And he's what they call a mage. So there are several different mages, which are basically people who have like powers or abilities. And his ability is he can see into the future, so far into his own future. And they're really good books. This is the fourth in the series. I have read the other three, and there is another book after this as well, which I cannot wait to read. I'm going to read as up to date in the series as I can, and then I'm going to do a series review of all the books. The first three are Fated, Cursed, Taken, and then it's Chosen, and then I think the next one's called Hidden. I really enjoy these books. I would highly recommend them. If you are a fan of Jim Butcher's work, specifically the Dresden Files, then I would recommend this because you would enjoy it. And as I said, I will do a separate kind of whole series review on those books. The next book I kind of randomly got, it's called Dawn of the Bunny Suicides. Now, I bought this because I was in WH Smith's and they had it on sale for like £3. And every time I go into Waterstones and I look through like the humour section, I always pick up these bunny suicides and flick through them, and I think they're really funny. So I thought, well, £3, I'm going to pick it up. And just as a kind of novelty kind of book. Yeah, I think there were like three other bunny suicide books in the series. But they're all pictures. There's no like writing in this book, and it is literally just pictures of different ways that these bunnies are committing suicide. And I noticed that some of the pictures have references to like other films and stories. I'm going to see if I can try and find one. Oh, so here we go. Here's one here, which is kind of referencing Star Wars. And then I believe there's one where it references Doctor Who, and then some Marvel films. There's a James Bond film. And they're just really funny and random, and there are loads and loads in here. I mean, some of them are just really silly. But I just think it's fun, I would spend time flicking through it, and I probably would, every now and then just take a look. Some of the deaths are just really ridiculous. And then halfway through the book, let me find it. I'm not going to be able to find it now. I really like the illustrations in this book as well. It's all black and white. This is like the little intermission section where you have peaceful rabbits. But yeah, the book is just really funny and really silly, and I really enjoyed it. You know, I would recommend it. I don't know if I would get all of the Bunny Suicides because I don't know how different they are from each other. But yeah, and some of them have like sketches where it's like several scenes of the bunnies killing themselves. But I just think it's fun. So the last two, well, these are audiobooks that I have now. I was going to say books, but they're audiobooks. I picked up were also from the works. They had quite a big selection this time when I went in. The first one is Interview with a Vampire by Anne Rice. And I've wanted to read this book for such a long time, but I have so many other books I need to read through that I never picked it up. I was planning on, because I know it's also a series and I wanted to read the whole series. But I just saw this and I thought I'm going to go for it and just listen to it instead, because it's going to be much quicker. And the second one is 13 by Kelly Armstrong. And I think this is maybe the last or one of them in a series of the books she's writing. I know the first one in the series is Bitten, which I've read, and I haven't read any others, but I really enjoyed that book. So I'm going to listen to this and give it a go. And I really like listening to audiobooks because I feel like, you know, if I'm like doing something like around my house and then I want to read something, you know, I have to stop and read and it takes time. But, you know, if I'm just like cleaning around my house, I can put an audiobook on and listen to it, which I find really enjoyable because you're still, you know, imagining the story and stuff, but you're listening to someone else read it to you rather than having to sit down, you know, and take time to read the book yourself. The next three things I bought were from W.H. Smith's. Now on my wall in my bedroom, I have like a collage of different cards and different pictures and like artwork basically. And I saw these and I just thought I'd show them to you guys because I think they're really pretty. And the first one is this rabbit, which reminded me of the rabbit in Alice and Wonderland. And I think, yeah, it is actually taken from the illustration of that rabbit. It has little things on the back. They're just like, they're just cards. But I like to display things like this on my wall just to make it pretty. Next one is just some butterflies. I have loads of bugs and butterflies all over my flat. And then the last one is this one, which I really liked. I really like artwork from books and from stories. I think they're really pretty. I don't know how well my camera's picking this one up. It's quite detailed. I don't know how well it's picking up the little fairy in the background. But yeah, and that is pretty much everything that I bought in my book haul. If you guys have read or listened to any of these books and enjoyed them, then let me know. If you have any comments, again, leave them down below. And I just want to say I hope you guys have a great day and thanks for watching. Bye.